Good morning, the Pen to Parliament Forum. Greetings from your brother and friend, 𝗬𝗠 Mr. Barrow, I salute you and all the executive members and all the members of this patriotic, selfless platform. We all know what happened yesterday, outright flouting of procedure, outright disregard for justice and fair play by the returning officer for West Coast Region, 𝗁𝗍𝗃, who shamelessly pronounced the rejection of my nomination. And I'm choosing my words that he pronounced it because he doesn't have the legal or moral authority to reject my nomination, and my nomination is not rejected as far as I am concerned. The legal and administrative steps necessary to correct this malfeasance, this targeted oppression of an innocent citizen of the country, the legal and administrative steps necessary will be taken. I'll start the steps today to assure you that I'm not giving up. I'm not taking a step back. I will continue to fight for my rights as a citizen of this country who has been oppressed, targeted, sidelined, marginalized by a corrupt, inept, unpatriotic, feckless, clueless administration. The statements uttered by the IEC returning officer, which I believe he uttered out of instruction from above, were completely nonsensical, because the IEC is not a court of law, talk less of a branch of the IEC. Who told 𝗁𝗍𝗃 that there was a commission of inquiry that made advice findings against me? Why did 𝗁𝗍𝗃 have the temerity to sit down on that spot and reject my nomination when all other nominations are vetted and scrutinized over a period of 48 hours or even more before a decision is taken? What 𝗁𝗍𝗃 has manifested is the clear fact that this act of attempting to reject my nomination was a premeditated act targeted against me. What they do not know is that they were dealing with the wrong person, because I am not the person to succumb to this kind of bullying malfeasance. I am ready to fight, and I will continue to fight. Just to assure you all that I will start today to take the necessary steps to challenge 𝗁𝗍𝗃's pronouncement at all levels of the administrative and legal system of this country and beyond. If Adama Barrow, who has decided to ignore the commission of inquiry that 𝗁𝗍𝗃 was making reference to, and appoint 𝗪𝗠, who had serious adverse findings against him, appoint him to public office, to appoint Alhaji Ceesay as chief of protocol inside his cabinet office, who had worse adverse findings from the commission against him. If Adama Barrow can decide to ignore the recommendations of the commission of inquiry and decide to do business with Tariq Musa and TK Motors, a foreigner, why should I be singled out to be targeted, to strip me of my rights, to seek elected office in this country? Gambians, I want to say this here for the record, that we are sitting down watching Adama Barrow flout all due process, abuse the law, do whatever he wants. And some of us are quiet because it's not happening to us. The end result is going to be catastrophe that will be suffered by everybody. I want this audio to be stored for reference in the future, because you cannot keep oppressing people, using money to bribe and corrupt public officials, to institutionalize injustice, unfair treatment of citizens, and oppression. You cannot do that and expect peace to reign in your country. This is the fact. Anybody who is saying anything else is not saying the truth. And I believe in what Peter Tosh sang in one of his songs, that every man is crying for peace. That's what we are doing in this country, Gambia. Everybody is crying for peace, but none of us is crying out for justice. And what Peter Tosh says is what I believe. I'm not crying for any peace. All I want is justice, and I will fight for justice, inshallah. I want to thank you all for your support, for standing by me in the very difficult moment, and to assure you that I am with you. I am not giving up. I am not taking a step back. back. I'm a ghetto youth. We don't give up. We are the elements of surprise, and Adama Barrow will soon see who we are in this country, because we are what we are. Yes, we refuse to be what they want us to be. Yes, because we are what we are, as Bob Marley tells us. Adama Barrow has used the IEC previously to reject young people aspiring for public office. What did those people do? They went to him and surrendered themselves to him. They are now de facto AI campaigns for him and de facto social media campaigners. Yes, they lack backbone. That is not Mamadou Sabally. I am more determined, more emboldened today to pursue political office, to pursue public office, to fight for justice. I am more determined today than yesterday. His same Barrow, the issue of commissions of inquiry, he's using it to intimidate young people who aspire for public office. And some of them are caving in. I, Mamadou Sabally, I am not caving in. I'm fighting for my rights, and I will never stop fighting until the last breath that Allah has given me to stay on this earth. The battle continues, the struggle continues. Aluta continue. Thank you for your support. This is your brother Mamadou Sabally. Assalamu alaikum.